everybody, and welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I am your yarn host, Jennifer. Okay, so I did a thing, okay? Now, honestly, this was just sheer boredom. I was bored out of my ever-loving mind, and I wanted to get out of the house, and it's been the weather has been just terrible, terrible weather. And I was starting to feel cooped up, and I was starting to feel a little bit antsy in the house. And I told Mr. Cinnamon, I need to get out of the house. I need to get out of the house like yesterday. And so he's like, okay, well, where do you want to go? And I was like, well, maybe we can go to the Dollar Tree and see if they have any more yarn. P.S. I never made it to the Dollar Tree. And I said, and I heard that Ollies has had some yarn, but I don't know if they're going to have any left because this sale started a couple weeks ago. And they were advertising. They got a huge shipment of yarn, and I was seeing all over the internet people were finding yarn at Ollie's. And 2 or 3 weeks later, after a pretty decent sale, you don't expect to find a lot of yarn at your Ollie's. And of course, by the time you see this video, it will have been probably a month that Ollie's has released their yarn. And I will say this, I found yarn at my Ollie's in 2 different places in the store. One had boxes set up over towards where the toys and stuff are, and the other one had the boxes set up over by where the bath mats and towels are at. So this one store had yarn in 2 different places, and they may have been in more places in the store. They may just threw in the back. I don't know. I didn't go searching that far, but once I found yarn, I bought some, and then I hurried up and left before I did way too much damage, honestly. So I only got 1 bag. But that is okay. I really like the Red Heart with Love Metallic. I think it is a very pretty yarn. And the feel of this reminds me of probably Hobby Lobby yarn or the Premier Basics yarn. Is very similar in texture, except it has all that gorgeous glitteriness. And this is in the color Lime. And I paid $1.99 per skein for all of these yarns. So it says that it retails for $3.79, but I've seen this yarn for $4 something at Walmart. So it varies how much you pay for this yarn and where you're buying it at. But they had this lime cut. This lime was calling to me. As you can see, I'm on a lime kick lately. So I got 2 in that colorway. I just think that is just so pretty with the glitter. I have some white, and actually I put more white in my cart, and then I was like, I have this in white that I got clearanced out at Walmart some time ago. I don't even remember how much I paid for it at Walmart. I think I got it for $1 at Walmart, which is a way better deal than $1.99, but I'll pay $1.99. This is decent yarn. I ended up putting the white in my cart, and I was like, no, you don't need it. I have 3 balls of the white at least. And I had 3 more. I was like, I don't need more white. I don't even use white that often. Honestly, I don't do white borders. I don't do any of that. So yeah, I don't use a lot of whites, blacks, etc. So then I saw that they had the silver sparkle too. And this is in the colorway light gray. So I got 2 of these. And again, all of these were $1.99. Every skein I'm showing you. And then I saw this sitting all by its lonesome with all of this with love yarn. And this is Red Heart Soft. And this is in the colorway Jewel Tone. And I really wish they had more of this because I would have got more. And again, I don't like browns. I don't know why I'm getting yarn with brown in it. But I really love this. I think this is going to be a beautiful Ross hat. That's probably what it's going to be. There is... Where did I see it at? 204 yards. So I could probably make 2 hats out of this if I mix in another. Well, we'll see. I might be able to make 2 hats out of that knit. And I make a different color brim, which I totally could do. So pretty. So they only had 1 of those. And then on the other side of the store is where they had the Soft Essentials Baby. And I got 4 in this colorway, which is Blazing Yellow. But it's yellow gray. So pretty. So I got 4 of those. And that was my yarn from Ollies. And now that I showed you, I can put it on the shelf finally, which I'm happy about. But even the green and the yellow, I think those would be so pretty together. Like, if you can make Grillo, why can't you make Grillo? Or, it wouldn't be Grillo. Green. Gray, green. What would gray, green be? Gray and yellow is Grillo. What would gray and green be? Green? Gray? It doesn't work. Okay, so green, gray. I would totally put those together. But while I was looking, actually, one of you guys, she is local to me. I can't remember her name offhand right now. She has messaged me about Dollar Tree local to us, and she's messaged me about Ollie's local to us because she lives in the city. And I want to say her name is Marisol, but I might be wrong. Anyway, you know who you are. You have messaged me a lot in the past about Ollie's and Dollar Tree. We haven't talked in a while, though. That's why I can't remember her name. She told me they had knit and crochet books at Ollie's, and I was like, I've never seen them. Because the way Ollie's is they have the books into categories, and on the back wall, it says craft books, right? So I always go to that section, and I never see anything back there. It's like kid crafts. So it's like pom-pom makers and like kits with like weird kid crafts. Well, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for like knit and crochet books. And so I happened to go back there and I was looking to see if and I still did not see any knit and crochet book. Well, walking back towards where the cash registers are, I went through this aisle that I don't normally go down, and the books were like automobile books and like reference books and like, you know, random stuff. They had one little shelf of a whole bunch of knit and crochet books. All kinds. They even had a really nice hardcover book that I really regret not buying. It was about dyeing and spinning, and I want to learn how to spin so bad. But, like, do I need another yarn hobby? Probably not. So that was my thinking, is like, you don't need to get into that right now. You already dye, you knit, and you crochet. Like, you don't need to spin right now. Because that's just a whole nother cost, and that's a whole nother, you know, I don't need none of that right now. Well, anyway, so I found these. How many is here? These 3 books. They are knit along with Debbie Makehomer. Now, Debbie Makehomer she's written novels, and these knit books go along with some of the novels that she has written. And her novels quite frequently get turned into like Hallmark movies, and, you know, Debbie Makehomer wrote, what is that Christmas? Miss Miracle. The Christmas movie Mrs. Miracle. If you've ever seen that, it has the mom from the Ray Romano show. Everybody Loves Ray, or whatever it's called. Yeah, the mom from that is Mrs. Miracle, and Debbie Makehomer wrote that book. She is I really like reading Debbie Makehomer books. She's a really good author, and her stories are usually like uplifting, like happy stories. So it says knit along with Debbie Makehomer, and this is based off of her book A Turn in the Road. This one is based off of Summer on Blossom Street. And this one is based off of Hannah's List. And in the books, her knit, and one of these actually has crochet patterns too. So it says knit. This has 13 timeless designs for family and friends. They have patterns based off of characters in the book. So this is Sammy's dog's sweater. So it's based off, the character in the book is Sammy, and Sammy's got a dog apparently, and this is Sammy's dog's sweater. And then Cat's butterfly. And since I haven't read the book, I'm not familiar with any of these. This pillow is sculpted pillows. Michael can't remember who knitted the pair of pillows for Hannah. In fact, he wasn't really thinking about going through Hannah's things at all. At least not until he sat down to visit Winter, Hannah's cousin. When he thought of what Hannah's letter asked of him, he couldn't think of anything else to say. So that is based off of that little section of the book. And it says right there, there's a little section of the book that they took out. And also over here, there's little pieces of the book. These are Hannah's ankle socks. So, like, it's cute. And these books were all $1.99 too. And this has 13 patterns, 13 knit patterns, I believe. Yeah, these look like they're all knit. There's a baby bonnet. Which now I totally want to knit a baby bonnet because I can crochet ones. And this one has 18 portable projects inspired by the book A Turn in the Road. And again, there's the same things. Look at that. You see, apparently somebody gets married in that book because there's gloves and a little cap thing. And there's winter stuff and there's little baby balls. These are little toy rattle thingies. So, yeah. There's a scarf. This one does not have the, let's see. This one doesn't have the little parts of the book in it like this one did. I don't know why. Oh, and by the way, these are all by Leisure Arts. And then this one, that little boy looks like the little boy. He reminds me of the little boy from I See Dead People movie. Doesn't he look like that kid? So, and this one has some washcloths to crochet. Oh, this one is 10 irresistible designs, 7 knit, and 3 crochet. So those washcloths are crochet. And then, what else do we got going on? What else is going on in here? There's a poncho. So these were all $1.99. And I was like, that was a pretty good deal. And I love books like that. Like, that makes me so happy. So, yeah, it was a quick little trip to kill boredom. Buy some yarn, kill boredom, you know. Find some books to read. Gives me something to do. Gives me more plans to make. But I was really excited. I was like, I think there's also little baby booties in there to knit. And I was like, okay, I can crochet baby bonnets and baby booties, no problem. So now I want to knit a baby bonnet so bad. I don't know about the booties because, like, that seems really tiny. But maybe, because I have a lot of knit booties patterns in the house somewhere. They're somewhere. But that, I don't, you know, nice little way to kill the time and get out of the house. And honestly, I think all 4 of us needed to get out of the house. Little man he's been really, really antsy. He can't play outside because it's basically a mud pit outside. It goes from snow to ice to now today it's raining and it's muddy and the whole backyard is a mud pit. Our soil is mostly clay. So the clay does not absorb the water and the water just sits on top of the ground. And it's a god-awful mess out there. It is just nasty. And he just wants to go and play and run and get his energy out. And he can't do that. And he's trapped in the house and he hates it. And he was begging. He's like, Mommy, can we please just go in the car? Can we please just go in the car? I was like, yeah, we'll go in the car. And then I was like, go tell Daddy you want to go in the car. So he goes and tells Mr. Cinnamon. And Mr. Cinnamon's all, well, we got to wait a little while because he's having the lawnmower serviced. So he's going to have like a mulching blade put on and they had to come pick it up because it's a ride-on lawnmower. So they had to come pick it up and take it to the shop and they're going to change the oil and put a mulching blade on and do the yearly maintenance on it. And then we had to wait for the guy to come get here. We didn't know when he was coming. So the little man is getting so like, oh, Mommy, when are they going to be here? Mommy, I want to get out of the house. So and they came, we bolted out that door, all of us. We were like, we got to go. We need to get out of this house. I just need to be outside. And it was actually blue skies that day. Even though it was chilly, it was like blue skies. And I was like, I just need to be outside. I need to feel the sun. I need to just be outside. So, yeah. That's why we went to Ollie's. I meant to go to the Dollar Tree. For some reason, that Dollar Tree video did really well. Everybody was so excited to see the yarn from Dollar Tree. So, maybe we'll have to go back to the Dollar Tree again sometime soon. Probably when this rain lets up. I'm not interested in going out in the rain, and we'll see what else they have, because I heard they got new chenille yarn at the Dollar Tree, but I don't know if my Dollar Tree has it. You know, it's kind of like if you don't catch it, you're not going to get any. So you got to hurry up and go. So, yeah, all right. Well, that's it for today. I just wanted to show you what I got from Ollie's and tell you a little bit of story why I went to Ollie's when I shouldn't have went to Ollie's, because I didn't need any yarn, but, you know, whatever. Whatever. It is what it is. All right, guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye.